We can confirm that up to 15 April, there are only 2 positive COVID-19 cases in the Swartland, one in Darling and one in Maritzburg. A word of thanks and appreciation to all our residents that adhere to the strict lockdown rules in such a wonderful way. It already started in Polo Park in Malmesbury and is also scheduled for 16 April in Ilingaletu in Malmesbury. Any official that knocks on your door must identify him or herself properly, and he or she will be accompanied by law enforcement officers of Swartland Municipality. We wish to give more clarity on the aid that Swartland Municipality plans to give to poor and vulnerable families in our area. I wish to confirm that Swartland Municipality is totally committed to helping and supporting our community in this very difficult time, and that we are working hard to come up with acceptable and workable solutions. All Swartland NGOs decided that there will be full cooperation between all NGOs, the Provincial Department of Social Development, SASSA, church communities, school feeding schemes, ward councillors, and the municipality's own community development division. All organizations are working hard to give effect to a mandate to give aid where there is need, and councillors and officials have already reached out to assist all these organizations where needed. Please note that these projects in terms of legislation fall under the jurisdiction of Department of Social Development and SASSA, and that the municipality has very little control over the outcomes. We play a supporting role. If you have any inquiries, you can phone the contact center at 086 014 2142. President Cyril Ramaphosa on 24th of March 2020 announced that temporary shelters will be identified for homeless people. In the Swartland municipal area, only one shelter for homeless persons, namely the Haven, exists, who accommodates 50 persons. After the announcement, the municipality immediately did a baseline study on homeless persons in the major towns. Tents were received from the West Coast District Municipality, and since 26 March, approximately 80 homeless persons from Malmesbury, 21 from Maritzburg, and 10 from Riebeek Valley receive basic services and 2 meals per day. In Malmesbury, volunteers, namely Antoinette Goosen and a team in Maritzburg, the tourism office, and in Riebeek Valley, Theo Simon and Meals on Wheels took responsibility for the meals, which the municipality is very grateful for. On 6 April, the municipality met with NGOs in the municipal area and draft a state of readiness plan for food security. We are currently busy with issuing permits to activate community feeding schemes in all areas to facilitate access to food to vulnerable communities. We are grateful to our council, our NGOs, and especially the faith-based organizations who are committed to create a dignified life for all our people. The municipality reconnected all electricity supply where it was cut. We, however, could not restore the supply to houses where there are problems with the internal wiring, as this will create a serious risk. It was also decided not to do any further electricity supply cuts during the lockdown period. In ESCOM areas, the electricity provision are handled by ESCOM independent of the municipality. Swartland's councillors and officials are also regulated by the lockdown regulations and legislation, and we are subject to the same rules and fines as our community members. Of the 550 municipal officials, more than 350 are at home in lockdown. This places enormous pressure on essential services that must continue, such as the provision of water, electricity, sewerage, and refuse removal. We are extremely grateful to the staff members that deliver services under very difficult conditions. We are committed to support our community and are doing everything in our power to ensure the safety of all residents with a limited number of law enforcement officers. During this lockdown period, more than 200 roadblocks were already held in the Swartland, where more than 5,000 vehicles and people were stopped, and almost 1,000 people were fined or arrested. There are unfortunately always individuals who do not want to cooperate, but the majority of the community are cooperating very well to fight this invisible enemy. Our sincere gratitude to all of you, councillors, officials, and community members that are working very hard in this difficult time. Keep safe, stay at home, and together we will overcome this crisis.